Hey everybody, it's Pixcelation. I'm in love with the Electronic Entertainment Expo. It's one of my favorite times of year and it reminds me just how much I adore talking about and hearing about video games. I've always referred to it as the Mecca for gamers, and in these videos I'd like to recap what happened at each of the major press conferences for those who either don't have time to watch them all or who can't be bothered to watch them all. I don't judge. In this video, I'll be recapping the EA Play Conference, and then, at the end, I'll discuss what I liked about it as well as what I didn't like. I don't want to waste any more time, so without further ado, let's jump right into it. Starting off, the EA Play Conference was a slightly cringy display of a drumline to introduce Madden 18's story mode, subtitled Longshot. CEO of EA Andrew Wilson came on stage and talked a little bit about what would be showcased, but the highlight was the way Wilson handled criticism fans have given in response to Star Wars Battlefront.
2 years ago, we launched Star Wars Battlefront, and we got a lot of feedback. A lot of it positive, and a bunch of it constructive. That's a euphemism for not as positive.
Wilson then hands it off to the producer of Battlefield 1, Andrew Gulata, who makes it clear that EA is working hard with many creators of gaming content online, such as Let's Players and streamers. After a montage of highlights from these content creators, Gulata announces that this summer we'll see a release of night maps for Battlefield 1, as well as a new expansion entitled In the Name of the Tsar, which takes players to the biggest front of World War I, including 6 new maps, the Russian army, new vehicles and weapons, and the Women's Battalion of Death. Then, Patrick Soderlund, who is the EVP of EA Worldwide Studios, came to the stage to emphasize how important competition is to EA.
We believe in making stars of all our players. Let me tell you something really cool. Last month, I was watching an amazing competitor, Shells. He made it to the FUT Championship finals in Berlin. 6 months ago, this guy was an unknown. Now he's a worldwide star.
Soderlund announces that EA is launching the largest FIFA championship ever, in which the best players will compete in the FIFA Ultimate Team Champions Cups and represent real-world teams. It is then that someone in the crowd laughs, and I couldn't tell if they were laughing at Soderlund or with him. I am presuming it's the former.
It's true, you can.
It's then that Michael Davies and Roger Bennett, who I'm assuming are the hosts of some show about football, come on stage to talk more about FIFA 18. I could tell they were trying to be funny, which just didn't click with me personally. I'd guess in order to find it funny, you'd either have to know a lot about FIFA or you need to watch their show regularly. They announced that Alex Hunter, the protagonist of FIFA 17's The Journey, will return in The Journey Hunter Returns in FIFA 18. Jesse Wellens, who is apparently a YouTube creator, comes out to introduce Need for Speed Payback, but it seems like he was either really drunk or he was trying to be too cool or he just didn't know what he was gonna say. Marcus Nielsen, the executive producer of the latest title in the series, seemed like he was forced out to salvage the wreckage of Wellens' performance, which only made it more awkward when he calls Nielsen Nick, which is either a brutal Freudian slip or it's an inside joke that probably shouldn't have been used in public.
What up, guys? Thank you for having me, EA. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Jesse Wellens, and I am a YouTube creator. So I am here to talk about Need for Speed Payback. If you guys didn't know, Need for Speed Payback, yeah, it's a great game. But all right, all set aside, I'm a YouTube creator. Need for Speed Payback, it's coming out. I got my boy Marcus, executive producer here. He is the producer of the game. Thank you, Nick, for having me.
Hey man, thanks Jesse. Obviously we're really excited to tell everyone about Need for Speed Payback here today, but more importantly, show it.
Soderlund comes back to the stage to discuss the next title from the creator of Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons, Josef Fares, called A Way Out. Fares comes out after a brief trailer for the game to give us a better look at the title set to bring back couch co-op.
The idea for A Way Out came to me when me and a friend trying to find a co-op game that wasn't just a drop-in, drop-out experience. I wanted to play a game where the characters had unique personalities and goals. A game where me and a friend can embark on an emotional journey together. And this is exactly what A Way Out is.
It's designed for split-screen co-op only, but Fares did say something about an online functionality being available. It seems that, looking at past EA briefings, there's a developer who is either crazy emotional or crazy excited about their project. In 2015, it was Martin Saleen with Unravel, and this year it's Fares with A Way Out. Soderlund returns to introduce a new IP by BioWare called Anthem. Sean O'Brien, the executive producer of NBA 18, comes to the stage to introduce the single-player experience included in the latest iteration of the series, The One. From there, the show pretty much devotes the rest to Star Wars Battlefront 2. If I'm being honest, I don't think the EA Play conference was really all that bad. It wasn't great, but I didn't see anything that was unforgivable. I think they probably could have done a better job of picking the people they'd like to represent their brand. I'm not trying to insinuate anything, EA, but I'm available if you need someone to be energetic over Need for Speed. I like that they've clearly been listening to sports game critics like myself who have said how each year's entry is just an upgraded version of the last by implementing these single-player experiences like FIFA's The Journey, and NBA 18's The One, and the long shot for the NFL one. It actually makes me want to pick one of these games up and give them a try, and I'm the last person who would ordinarily do so. I'm giving EA Play 2017 a solid B for sticking to their strengths, which, strangely enough, cover nerds of all shapes and sizes, from football to Star Wars and everything in between.